I'm sure when Jacob Zuma wiped the floor with his opponent at Mangaung, he thought that life would be all good. Obviously, the Prince of Nkandla can deal with haters who have a problem with him buying a new house. He can handle people who embarrass him in public. But the rand has been crashing, and there have been strikes all over the country, and there was a general lack of confidence in the economy. And we needed our president to get behind the wheel and drive the country the right directions. We needed Msholozi to reassure investors that South Africa is a good place to invest their money.
Strikes are a normal thing in a democratic country. It is only in undemocratic countries where there are no strikes. And I don't think we should take strikes as a problem.
Hemina, that's not the way to do it. Huh? That's not going to calm down the investors, okay? It's like when a child comes to you and says, oh, it's going to rain and it's a storm everywhere. As a father, you're supposed to go, yeah, no, don't worry. But because when you say, hey, Mna, there are storms everywhere, it's even raining at Coco's house, the child is going to panic. Man. That's exactly what Jacob did. And obviously that didn't help the currency because it became the weakest it's ever been in 4 years. So what did the president do next?
Last week, I asked Deputy President Kgalema Motlanthe to lead the interactions with labor and the mining companies.
Sending Kgalema, the guy you wanted out of the mix, the guy you haven't been involving in your affairs since Mangaung. Somebody is telling me in my ear that this is a setup. This is a setup. South Africa, can you say a setup when I say a setup? Jacob, there must be a plan. Tell us the plan, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, just report nicely, okay, about South Africa. Thank you very much.
Speaking of strikes being common everywhere in the world, this specialist in striking, ZWELINZIMA VAVI, has been feeling the heat.
During a meeting at COSATU's headquarters, it's understood ZWELINZIMA VAVI has been called to account for just about everything he's said and done. The smoking gun, VAVI's decision to defend himself against allegations that he's financially dodgy.
I think the stress of battling his enemies is starting to get to VAVI's head. Because 1 minute he's saying one thing.
A few senior leaders of our affiliated unions at the level of the presidents and general secretaries are the new enemies of the working class. Either they succeed to divide and weaken COSATU, or we expose them and crush them.
Next minute, he's saying this.
We have to show them that we are not splitting or paralyzed, as the media and their sources will want us to believe.
VAVI, how can both of these things be true? It's either one of the two. You can't have both of them. By now, as a South African person, we know that the tripartite alliance, when they say there's no rift, there's a rift, Baba. We know. We saw that from Thabo Mbeki days. When they say don't panic, pack your bags and go to Garangua, where it's safe. Where it's safe in Garangua, where they are. Here at LNN, we found evidence of a rift in COSATU. Look, check this out. I'm only telling you because you watched the show, but Dumo, man. Give me this thing. This is this memorandum. This is stupid, Dumo. Stupid, man. Let me show you things. Man. Here is the real thing. Take it, read it, take it home, touch it, do whatever. But this thing here, this guy's killing me. It's rough out there, comrade. As President Jacob Zuma has explained, striking is very natural. Even celebrities who come all the way from Hollywood, they come here to partake in our national pastime called striking. Famous movie stars like Danny Glover, he came here this week to experience this striking thing himself. But in the old age tradition of meeting the president, Danny Glover met with our number one.
Danny, I've also got a little weapon,
After this chit-chat, the steering joined pop crew members and marched through the city to demonstrate over wages. The star-studded event was also graced by celebrities such as Kitsi Tole and that other guy from Trumpis who still wears a sporty. I mean, come on. I mean, really.
The script was was quick.
But unknown to the protesters, the steering was not just there to keep the struggle alive, but he was also there to shoot his new movies. This guy is scheming on us. Delela.
News that moves. ENCA.com.